All right, YouTube, this is your boy Deathfender, and I have a request from someone to do Ice Nine Kills. Welcome to Horrorwood. And if you like this reaction, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to comment about whatever, if you want me to do whatever kind of video, anything like that, let's just get into it, shall we? All right.
The final track, which you are about to hear, was long ago hidden away, deemed too grotesque for public consumption by the American recording industry. Recently, however, it was unearthed by the homicide unit of the LAPD. The song would soon gain infamy as key evidence, allegedly linking Ice Nine Kills frontman Spencer Charnas to the brutal slaying of his 28-year-old fiancée. Though the original title of this disturbing number remains unknown, this cut would forever be remembered as Welcome to Horrorwood.
Fills the page. A classic killer completes the cast. If evil saw the rage, cut to the close-up, then fade to black. Sit back for the sequel of your dreams. All psychos crave more shocking scenes. Who cares if it bleeds beyond the screen?
Yeah, I've never heard this song before. I just recently heard of this band, and this is completely different from the other song that I reacted to. All right, let me go back just a bit. Just when they first start.
Linking Ice Nine Kills frontman Spencer Charnas to the brutal slaying of his 28-year-old fiancée. Though the original title of this disturbing number remains unknown, this cut would forever be remembered as Welcome to Horrorwood.
This is cool.
Fills the page. A classic killer completes the cast. If evil saw the rage, cut to the close-up, then fade to black. Sit back for the sequel of your dreams. All psychos crave more shocking scenes. Who cares if it bleeds beyond the screen?
They definitely remind me of having like concepts of like murder, horror, kind of like Queensryche did with Operation Mindcrime 1 and 2. Because I was told that what they do is they sing about real life and then, they put it in their songs. So yeah, pretty interesting. And I like their stage shows. Crazy. The other song I did was also like,
Are you misunderstood? Are you more bad than good? Welcome to Horrorwood, where anyone would kill for a call.
yeah, it has like a symphonic feel to it. That's even the word. It's like an operatic rock metal type of feel. And it just like have this really soothing, sweet sounding beginning with the vocals and the vocal harmony. And then there's that little pause, a little bit of piano, and then they just go into this part. Freaking crazy. And the translation from this part to the next part is very abrupt, but it hits like a sledgehammer.
Classic killer completes the cast. If evil saw the rage,
oh, there's a little bit of guitar in there too.
Close up, then fade to black. Sit back for the sequel of your dreams. All psychos crave more shocking scenes. Who cares if it bleeds beyond the screen?
And the vocals right there are really amazing. They sound great. The harmony, and then just the way they have the piano and everything, it's very beautiful.
Misunderstood. Are you more bad than good? Welcome to Horrorwood,
This
where
part threw me
anyone
off.
would kill for a call.
Okay, there's a lot of things that this reminds you of. A little bit of Avenged Sevenfold, a little bit of like old Dream Theater, a little bit of metalcore. There's a bunch of different artists that they drew influence from. But overall, this band, you could tell they have a lot of talent. This part here, this part threw me off.
Then good. Welcome to Horrorwood, where anyone would kill for a call.
Oh, I see how they it's brilliant. I see how they had that one spot with the vocal line, and then it goes to the ringing phone to the sledgehammer part. It just comes out and hits you, and then they put it into, it feels like a chorus kind of hook. There's a lot of things going on with this, but I like it. I like the guitar lines that are in there. They're not doing like sweep picking, but they're doing some arpeggios. Then they go into that and that part reminded me a little bit of kind of like a mixture of Slipknot and a few other bands, but sounds unique. Doesn't sound like anybody per se, but it has a lot of different influences. That's what I was trying to get at.
Sit back for the sequel of your dreams. All psychos crave more shocking scenes. Who cares if it bleeds beyond the screen? Misunderstood. Are you more bad than good? Welcome to Horrorwood, where anyone would kill for a call.
Violin in there too. That part, that adds a little bit of a shred element to it. That's like almost like a violin part on the guitar, but there was a violin in there as a sample. I love this part. Right here. The guitar part. Also, last time I thought they were playing on 7 strings. Couldn't tell if they had 2 guitar players and a bass player, or if they had 3 guitar players and one of them was maybe playing keyboard, piano, and then playing guitar other times. I couldn't tell how many members they had, because then they had like, it looked like an actor that was up there. So trying to keep my eye on how many members there are.
Get back for the sequel of your dreams. All psychos crave more shocking scenes. Who cares if it bleeds beyond the screen? Misunderstood.
Okay,
Are you more bad than good? Welcome to Horrorwood, where anyone would kill for a callback. There goes the neighborhood, along with Horrorwood, the only place it needs to be alive.
I like that sound. and it sounds like there's a keyboard part because it's doing it. They write these songs that it feels like the vocals and the drums are doing everything together. There's a very rhythmic feel to the vocalist when he sings. However, he also has the classic kind of, like vocalist feel, but also he has parts where it's almost like he's, I wouldn't say rapping, but his rhythmic intensity is on point. If you listen to the drum parts and the vocal lines, they go together almost all the time. And then there are other times where the drums are more straightforward, and obviously the bass player, everybody else playing rhythm is with the drums as well. But the vocals and drums has a jazz quality in that way. Like if you listen to a lot of jazz, a lot of vocalists and drummers feel like they're following each other, even though everybody's following the drummer. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's really my first time listening to this band, second song I've ever heard by them. I'm gonna go back a little further. Right there, see?
Back for the sequel of your dreams. All psychos scream more shocking scenes. Who cares if it bleeds beyond the screen? Misunderstood. Are you a bad and good? Welcome to Horror One, where anyone would kill for a callback. There goes the neighborhood. Along with Horror One, the only place it needs to be alright.
Yeah, there's a band that it's called Symphony X. They're kind of like Dream Theater in a way. Some of the parts in here remind me of both those bands. There are other bands that are similar to that, but it's different too because there's other elements in here that are completely different. The chorus has got like a sing-along vibe to it, and I like how they changed up the drum pattern, and the guitars and everything revolves around, feels like the vocals and drums. Everything has a spot, obviously, but it just, the band blows me away. Like I don't know what to think about them. They have a great stage show. They're all really talented musicians, and their songs are like adventures more than just intro, verse, chorus, bridge. Yeah, and nothing feels forced either.
Back for the sequel of your dreams. All psychos scream more shocking scenes. Who cares if it bleeds beyond the screen? Misunderstood. Are you a bad and good? Welcome to Horror One, where anyone would kill for a callback. There goes the neighborhood. Along with Horror One, the only place it needs to be alright.
Give you a this spot here.
Stardom's just an afterthought for all those stabbed in the back lot, piled up and left to rot.
So how's this for establishing shot?
Okay, I could see somebody coming out like an extra or something. Can't tell how many members are in this band. However, I love the songwriting element and the story, and it feels like you're on an adventure. Different parts in there have a sing-along feel, almost like a punk rock vibe, and other times it's like thrash metal. Other times it's a little bit of everything, and it really draws you in because you're like, oh, what's going on with the guitar? What's going on with the drums? The drummer's amazing. The guitar tone is great, and you can hear every guitar player what they're doing. Nothing's buried. The mix is amazing. The vocals are amazing. The harmonies are great. I love the stage show and the fact that they're telling like a story and it's interesting. This is right up my alley. I'm surprised I've never heard this band. The hook reminds me like maybe I've heard the hook somewhere. I'm thinking like a movie or something, but I don't know. I always say that. But yeah, let's go back a little bit. Even a little bit of Kill Switch Engage.
Stardom's just an afterthought for all those stabbed in the back lot, piled up
Here we
and
go.
left to rot.
So how's this for establishing shot?
Let me fucking hear you scream! Misunderstood. Are you more bad than good? Welcome to Horror 1, where anyone would kill for a callback. There goes the neighborhood, but wrong with Horror 1, the only place where everyone should the premiere. There's always
The heavy part reminded me a little bit of, not really Meshuggah, but I would say kind of like old school Kill Switch. A little different, but a similar vibe. And I want to go back to that because I think this is just before that.
an afterthought for all those stabbed in the back lot, piled up and left to rot.
So how's this for establishing shot?
Let me fucking hear you
Definitely has a metalcore vibe.
misunderstood.
And they go into like the
Are you more bad than good? Welcome to Horror 1, where anyone would kill for a callback. There goes the neighborhood, but wrong with Horror 1, the only place where everyone should the premiere. There's always a
that part definitely reminds you of Kill Switch, or just like metalcore. The way they're doing the drum part and then the way the guitar. It's not really a gallop. It feels like they're doing 3/4. It's like a da 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 da, and there's like a little bit of a gallop to it. Right here. And the backup vocals as well. I didn't know where to stop. Sorry, I've never heard the song before, but I'm like, there's a lot of elements that I'm hearing, and the backup vocalist when he's doing the growls like that, definitely Kill Switch. But one thing they do not do that Kill Switch does is they don't have any pinch harmonics on guitar. More straightforward, but still, it's not taken away from the song. The song is really good. There's a lot of things to pay attention to. I love this part. Right there. All right, I'm gonna go back to that lead. That lead was good. Yeah, right there. There was a little bit of a sweep in there. And he had a cool vibrato and he had a pinch harmonic in there as well.
Are you more bad than
And they're doing like a halftime feel. I like the fact that this band said, you know what, we're gonna throw everything but the kitchen sink. Nothing feels forced. Nothing feels like, oh, you know what, this part doesn't fit. It's incredible. I especially like the guitar solo. And me not knowing what to say, I'm gonna go back just a little bit. Sweet picking in there.
Misunderstood. Yeah. Are you more bad than good? Welcome to Horrorwood, where anyone would kill for a call. There goes the neighborhood. Welcome to Horrorwood, the only place to be. California, scream!
They're doing like a halftime feel with that. That's what I'm assuming is coming. There's a lot of different change ups in there that they did that were amazing. I could keep going back there and I can keep just rambling, but I want to go back to the lead one more time. There's a part in there where he does a line and he has pinch harmonic vibrato and he does it again, he repeats it, and then he does a couple short sweeps and then legato line in there, and then another couple sweeps and then does like a few bends and then he goes out. He doesn't do like an extended solo or nothing, just long enough to make it really interesting. And there's a part that went with the drums as well.
Let me fucking hear you scream! Misunderstood. Are you more bad than good? Welcome to Horrorwood.
It's definitely a sing-along feel.
Would kill for a callback. There goes the neighborhood. Welcome to Horrorwood, the only place where everyone's
The last hook part has a sing-along vibe to it, and then this part has kind of like a punk metal vibe to it, the way the rhythm part is. But then they go into the lead after this, right? Yeah, this is the kill switch. Repeats that one line. Right there. There's a little bit of a sweet pick. Legato line. More sweet pick, legato line.
Are you more bad than good? Welcome
Those
to
tom drops.
Horrorwood, where anyone would kill for a call. There goes the neighborhood.
Halftime feel.
Horrorwood, the only place to be. California, scream! Thank you! Ladies and gentlemen of Riverside, we are Ice That Kills. We fucking love you. Welcome to Horrorwood.
I'm gonna go back to the ending, like the outro, where they go to the heavy part, and then there's a couple cool slides with the guitar, and then they go into the repeating shred line, and he's getting the crowd involved. That part, I think, is right about here.
California, scream!
Right there.
Thank you! love you.
Oh, there was two guitars shredding, they're harmonizing together. I couldn't hear that at first. I was like, am I hearing that right? But right about here. Yeah, it's two separate guitar players.
Ladies and gentlemen of Riverside, we are Ice That Kills. We fucking love you.
Harmonizing together.
Welcome to Horrorwood.
That was amazing. That was incredible. That was incredible. I am glad that you suggested that. Well, that freaking drained me. Speechless. That was amazing. I'm gonna check out more other music. If you have any suggestions, any lore, anything about this band, anything you want to tell me, just put it down in the comments, please. I really enjoyed this. This was a ride. It was from start to finish. And there's so many things that they did. You can listen to the song over and over and over and hear new things that they did. There were samples in there, the intro, the acapella part, the different parts of there doing different feels, like halftime, double time, just different vibes as well, like doing like the metalcore, and then like just so many things, man. There's so many things. All right, I'm Deathbender. I'm exhausted. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.